Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're jumping right into a really cool AI technique that honestly belongs in every single technical writer's toolkit. It's called zero-shot prompting, and it's probably the absolute fastest way to get your AI assistant to start doing heavy lifting for you right out of the box. So let me ask you this. You know the feeling, right? The pressure is always on. We need to produce super high quality docs, but the deadlines, they just keep coming. So the big question is, how can you speed up all that research and drafting without, sacrificing the quality that your readers are counting on? It's a tough balance we all have to strike. Well, believe it or not, the answer might actually be a lot simpler than you think. This brings us to the solution, a technique called zero-shot prompting. Think of this as your most direct, no-fuss line of communication with an AI. And it works surprisingly well. Okay, so what is it exactly? Zero-shot prompting is basically when you give an AI a direct command. You ask it a question, you give it a task, but here's the key part. You do it without giving it any examples of what you want. There's no warm-up, no pre-training, it's just a straight-up request. And this really gets to the heart of it. It is just beautifully simple. You give a direct instruction, you provide zero examples, that's it. The magic here is that you're not trying to teach the AI anything new. You're actually tapping directly into this massive ocean of knowledge it was already trained on. You're leveraging what it already knows, not starting from square one. So why should you, a busy technical writer, even care about this? Well, because sometimes you just need to get words on the page, right? If you're in an agile sprint, this is how you get moving fast. If you're staring at a blank screen with a writer's block, this is how you break through it. This whole technique is about choosing speed and momentum over getting a perfectly polished final draft on the very first try. And that's really the main takeaway. Zero-shot prompting is your absolute go-to tool for those early, kind of messy stages of writing. It's perfect for brainstorming, for getting that first rough draft out, for just beating the blank page when the clock is ticking and you need to show some progress, like now. All right, let's make this super practical. How does this actually slot into your day-to-day workflow? Well, we can map its uses directly onto the document development lifecycle, the good old DDLC, which I'm sure you're all very familiar with. And just look at this. Its versatility really shines across the whole life cycle. In the early design phase, you can use it to summarize a super dense research paper or brainstorm some section headings. Then you move into the develop phase, and boom, it can help draft that really tricky first paragraph or rephrase a technical sentence for, say, a less technical audience. It's even useful in the review stage. You can have it generate potential FAQ questions from your draft. It's a tool that seriously can help you at almost every step. Okay. Theory is great, but let's actually see what this looks like when you put it to work. We're going to take a pretty dense paragraph and with just one simple prompt, watch it get transformed into something way more readable. So here's the prompt itself. Just look at how direct this is. First, we're giving the AI a role. You're an expert technical writer. And then we give it a crystal clear command. Break the following paragraph into a bulleted list. Simple, to the point, no examples needed. And here we go, check out the result. On the left, you've got that classic wall of text that we've all had to write, and worse, had to read. And on the right, the AI's output, a clean, scannable, and super easy to digest bulleted list. It's the exact same information, but the clarity is just worlds better, and that all came from one simple zero-shot prompt. But, and this is important, like any tool in your toolbox, it's not the right choice for every single job. Knowing when not to use zero-shot prompting is honestly just as crucial as knowing when to use it. This is all about being a smart, strategic AI user. So let's break this down. On the left, you can see that zero-shot is amazing for research, brainstorming, and getting those first drafts going. But, and look at the right side for this, if you need a really specific, structured output, like JSON, or if you have to strictly follow your company's style guide to the letter, you're going to want a different approach. That's where something like few-shot prompting comes in, where you actually do give the AI a few examples to steer it in the right direction. So, what's the bottom line here? I want you to think of zero-shot prompting as your new rapid drafting partner. It's that assistant you call on when you just need to get the ball rolling, and fast. So let's quickly recap the most important things to remember. If you remember just 3 things, make it these. 1, it's simple. Just give a direct command. 2, it's fast. It's your new best friend for research and first drafts. And 3, it has limits. Know when to switch gears to a more precise technique, especially for things like structured data. So now you have a new, really powerful tool to play with. And honestly, the best way to get comfortable with it is to just start using it. So go on, give it a try in your next project. If you found this useful, maybe share it with a colleague, and please drop any questions you have in the comments below. For more insights just like this, go check out the articles on writerstable.in and join the amazing community over at the r/learn technical writing subreddit. I've put the links for both of them down in the description for you. Thanks for tuning in and happy writing.